Now, with actress Amanda Bynes speaking out publicly for the first time after facing troubles in the spotlight.
What leads a rising Hollywood star to lose everything? Amanda Bynes was once America's sweetheart, adored for her innocence and wit. Yet, in a stunning twist, her life spiraled off course, becoming one of Hollywood's darkest cautionary tales. How did fame turn her life upside down, and could it have been prevented? Amanda Bynes was a true child prodigy in Hollywood. She began acting at the tender age of 10 on Nickelodeon, quickly becoming a beloved figure for her light-hearted comedic roles. People loved her not only for her skill but also for her unproblematic, down-to-earth personality. Unlike many young stars who found themselves caught up in the fast-paced Hollywood party scene, Amanda was known for her focus and dedication to her career. She was often cast in roles that matched her sweet, relatable personality, and it was easy for fans to believe that Amanda was as innocent and kind in real life as she appeared on screen. By the time she was 18, Amanda was looking to grow as an actress. She began transitioning to more mature roles, eventually appearing in films that appealed to a broader audience. In 2006, she even landed a spot on the list of the 25 hottest stars under 25, a clear sign that she was a rising Hollywood powerhouse. With so much promise ahead, many believed that she'd continue to make a mark in the industry, but as we now know, the realities behind the scenes were far different from the success story that played out in public. Amanda projected a wholesome image, famously saying in a 2007 interview that she wasn't drawn to the Hollywood party scene. She described herself as uninterested in clubs, drinking, or any of the other typical temptations of stardom. When asked if she'd ever been in trouble, Amanda laughed it off, admitting that she'd never even been to jail or rehab. She seemed refreshingly different from the stereotypical Hollywood starlet, focused on her craft and committed to staying out of trouble. Her fans saw her as a role model, someone who balanced success with stability. But was she really the good girl she seemed to be, or was this image masking deeper issues? In reality, Amanda had already begun experimenting with substances. Her journey with addiction reportedly began on the set of Hairspray in 2007, where she was introduced to Adderall, a drug commonly used to treat ADHD, but also misused in Hollywood for its weight loss effects. Known as the skinny pill, Adderall was rumoured to be popular amongst celebrities looking to maintain a certain image. Amanda, like many others, fell into the trap. By 16, she'd also started smoking marijuana, setting the stage for what would become a lifelong struggle with addiction. In 2010, Amanda appeared in what would become a final film, Easy A. But instead of celebrating another success, Amanda couldn't stand her performance. She attended a screening of the film, but instead of enjoying her work, she was horrified, convinced that she looked awful. Amanda decided at that moment to quit acting altogether. "I don't love acting anymore," she tweeted, effectively ending her career in Hollywood. The decision was abrupt and shocking to her fans and colleagues alike. She was only 24 years old and had accumulated a net worth of around $6 million, enough to secure her a comfortable future. Without acting to fill her days, Amanda's battle with substance abuse only grew worse. She pulled away from her family and old friends, isolating herself with new acquaintances who seemed to push her deeper into a destructive lifestyle. Imagine this: a former Hollywood star spending her days baking and using substances far from the glitz and glamour that she once knew. It was a shocking contrast to the bright, ambitious young woman that fans adored. Soon enough, the law caught up with her. She faced multiple arrests for hit and runs and driving under the influence. And in one particularly baffling moment, Amanda even tweeted at President Obama saying, "I don't drink. Please fire the cop who arrested me." How could someone once so grounded and relatable become so lost in denial? As Amanda's behaviour grew more unpredictable, even those closest to her began to lose hope. Her agent, publicist and lawyer, the people who'd once supported her brightest moments in Hollywood, eventually dropped her as a client. This marked the end of her formal ties to the industry, and it was a clear sign of just how bad things had gotten. Though a team reportedly reached out hoping to help her get back on track, Amanda refused. She believed that she didn't need any help, and the more she resisted, the more isolated she became. Left on her own, Amanda's frustrations started spilling out. She began lashing out at paparazzi and even took her anger online, engaging in bizarre feuds with other celebrities. One of her most shocking outbursts was directed at Rihanna, whom she attacked with harsh and provoked comments about her appearance. Rihanna's calm response only underscored Amanda's own struggles, and fans watched in shock as her behaviour seemed to grow more erratic by the day. how could the girl that they once adored turn so hostile? Around this time, Amanda was also evicted from her apartment. Why? Reports claimed she was caught smoking marijuana in the building's lobby, a clear sign that her personal life was far from stable. After being kicked out, she moved into a hotel, but things didn't improve. Her behaviour only became more erratic. She reportedly insulted the receptionist, calling them too ugly to check her in, and was later kicked out for tampering with smoke detectors and leaving a room in complete disarray. Each of these incidents painted a troubling picture of a young woman clearly in distress, and fans could only wonder how far Amanda would fall before she could find a way back. Was it fame that had brought her to this point, or were there other factors at play? As her personal life fell apart, Amanda's financial situation began to get worse. Though she was initially worth millions, her reckless spending was rapidly depleting her resources. Reports surfaced of Amanda withdrawing as much as $100,000 per month. In one instance, she reportedly paid for a taxi ride from New York to Los Angeles, a staggering expense that she incurred because she couldn't board a plane without ID. Then, in one of the most disturbing incidents of her downward spiral, Amanda was seen pouring gasoline on a stranger's driveway and accidentally spilling it on a dog. This strange act led to her first involuntary stay in a mental health facility, a move that her family hoped would stabilise her. After her release, Amanda made an effort to get her life back on track. She reconnected with the family and decided to enroll in fashion school, attempting to find new meaning in her life. For a time, things seemed to be improving. Amanda even began removing some of her tattoos as a symbol of a fresh start. Could this be the turnaround that everyone hoped for? Sadly, Amanda's stability was short-lived. Despite her efforts, she soon relapsed, returning to her old habits and once again attending classes under the influence. Her behaviour in fashion school became increasingly erratic, eventually leading to her expulsion. Around this time, Amanda made headlines again for a strange claim. She accused her parents of implanting a microchip in her brain to control her thoughts. While this statement was quickly dismissed as a delusion, it highlighted her ongoing struggles with mental health. In 2018, Amanda made a surprising attempt at a comeback. After 4 years of sobriety, she gave an interview expressing a desire to return to acting, admitting that she missed her career. For a while, Amanda seemed to thrive in a new pursuit of fashion. She graduated from fashion school and even shared her achievements on social media, where fans congratulated her on what appeared to be a fresh start. But the stability didn't last. Just 6 months after graduating, Amanda was back in rehab, posting photos of new face tattoos and becoming engaged to a fellow patient. The relationship didn't last, but for a time it appeared that they were supporting each other in their recovery. In a heart-wrenching moment, a fan spotted Amanda wandering the streets of Hollywood looking visibly distressed. The clip went viral, with comments pouring in from fans who were both shocked and saddened by her appearance. Shortly after, Amanda was found roaming the streets of Los Angeles without clothes, another incident that led to a stay in a psychiatric facility. Her struggles stand as a cautionary tale, highlighting the need for better support for young celebrities facing these hardships. Amanda's journeys left a lasting mark, and if a story resonated with you, give this video a like, share it, and subscribe for more untold Hollywood stories. Stay tuned for our next deep dive.